Hi everyone, good morning. Hope you all are good. Welcome to this video lecture number 9. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss a whole new topic, that is your Arrhenius equation. Before going to discuss this topic, you should remember that the, the spellings are corrected and try to understand the concept. The Arrhenius spelling is Arrhenius, Arrhenius equation. So what is Arrhenius equation? Why should we study this? What is the importance of it? So all things we are going to discuss in detail, and before going to discuss, let us start it. As always, let's get started. So what is Arrhenius equation? So Arrhenius equation is nothing but the dependency of rate constant, K on temperature. That means the relationship between rate constant and temperature is given by a equation which is known as Arrhenius equation. I have also written it over here. The dependence of rate constant K on temperature is given by an equation called Arrhenius equation, and the equation is K is equal to A e to the power minus EA by RT. You should always remember this equation. This is very simple. The derivation is very simple, and this is a long question, and our question very often comes from this. So you should remember the first equation so that you can derive it easily, the whole new equations or the overall equation. So the Arrhenius equation is K is equal to A e to the power minus, E means exponential, to the power minus EA by RT. Let us define each term. What are the meaning of each term? Where K is the rate constant, A is the Arrhenius factor. It is also called frequency factor or pre-exponential factor. EA is the activation energy. R is the universal gas constant, whose one of the value is 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse, but it has several values. We have already studied in our first year classes in gaseous state chapter. And T is the temperature in Kelvin, or it is the absolute temperature. And now let us derive the whole over equation or the Arrhenius equation step by step. So taking logarithm on both sides of equation 1, that means K is equal to A e to the power minus EA by RT, we can have ln K, natural logarithm, ln K is equal to ln A e to the power minus EA by RT, ln A e to the power minus EA by RT, or we can write it as ln K is equal to ln x plus ln xy. Ln xy can be written as ln x plus ln y. So this equation can also be written as ln K is equal to ln A plus ln e to the power minus EA by RT, and know that A is a frequency factor or Arrhenius factor which is a constant. So it should be always remain as same, and the same equation can also be written as ln K is equal to ln A minus EA e to the power x ln e to the power x e to the power ax. The formula for e to the power ax is ax ln e. So this equation can also be written as ln A minus EA will come to this side minus EA ln E, and know that the value of ln E, that means whenever you see ln E, it means there the log the base as well as the power is E. So the value of ln E is always 1. So we can write the equation as ln K is equal to ln A minus EA by RT only, and whenever we convert ln to log, we have to multiply 2.303. So this equation can also be written as 2.303 log K is equal to 2.303 log A minus EA by RT. On dividing 2.303 on both sides of equation of this equation, we can have log K is equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 RT. So this the two different conditions, for two different conditions having rate constant k1 and k2 and temperature t1 and t2, if there are two conditions, two different conditions are given, where for first condition rate constant is k1, temperature is t1, and for second condition rate constant is k2 and temperature is t2, we can write the equation 2 as like your log k1 is equal to log a, because a is a constant, log a minus ea by 2.303 rt1, because these two things only vary. We have to establish the relationship between these two components. And for rate constant k2, this equation can be written as log k2 is equal to log a minus ea by 2.303 rt2. So just a minute. So now subtracting equation 4 from equation 3, we can write it as log k2 minus log k1 is equal to log a minus ea by 2.303 rt2, the equation for log k2, and for equation k1 minus log a minus ea by 2.303 rt1. You have to keep it within the bracket. And the equation can also be written as log x minus log y, log x minus log y. The formula for log x minus log y is log x by y, x by y. You have to remember it. Log x minus log y is equal to log x by y. So I have written it as log k2 by log k1 or log k2 by k1 is equal to log a minus ea by 2.303 rt, and after removing the bracket, the equation will be minus log a plus minus of minus plus 2.303 rt1, and minus log a plus log a cancels out each other, and the remaining equation is log k2 by k1 is equal to ea by 2.303 r whole over. If we take common ea by 2.303, and the remaining factor will be 1 by t1, because the positive sign is at the t1 side. So 1 by t1 minus 1 by t2, or log k2 by k1 is equal to ea by 2.303 r into taking LCM t2 minus t1 by t1 t2. This is the final Arrhenius equation. You have to derive up to this. This is the Arrhenius equation for two reactions under two different conditions. And if a graph is plotted between log k and 1 by t, log k and 1 by t, then a straight line will be obtained whose slope is minus ea by 2.303, and from this formula we can derive the formula for activation energy also. So ea will be minus slope into 2.303 r, and whose intercept is log a, and the nature of the curve will be, if we take log k along y axis and 1 by t along x axis, then a straight line will be obtained whose slope will be minus ea by 2.303 rt. This is a long question and this is very easy. Simply do practice it 2 to 3 times and hope you will understand it. If there is any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Hope you enjoy this video lecture. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.